vacuum. Sucking. Okay. Now, how do I say this story? Okay, alright, here. I'll try my best. Alright. So, there was this guy that I played on Xbox with. Alright, I don't remember his name, but he, as I explained to you guys, he played Gears of War. I played Gears of War back then. I was 14 at the time, maybe 13, possibly. Middle school to early high school. Did I have my emo phase that time? I remember I met Zach. Not Zach that we know. I'm talking another Zach. It must have been 8th grade. I could have been 13. Alright, whatever. Either way, 13 or 14. Okay, years of age. I met this guy on Gears of War. Don't remember his name, but we added each other on Kick. He was completely different, by the way. He didn't have that furry profile picture. I didn't even know what a furry was. Alright? And then, just, I think like a year or so later, I see his profile picture, right? And it's a big-footed blue jay with a white tank top ingrained in my memory, etched there, right? I saw that and I'm like, dude, even when I didn't know what a furry was, I thought, that's weird. There's something wrong with that. What is that, right? And I asked him, like, you changed your profile picture? He goes, yeah. I'm like, what is that? It's a blue jay. And then eventually he explains a little further. It's like, oh, it's my fursona, blah, 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 right? I'm like, what's a fursona? And then he explains what a furry is and blah, blah, blah. I just thought, okay, well, it's weird, whatever. All right. And then one day, this is like a separate day, we started talking about like our types, right? Like, it's just locker room, like, oh, are you into gall girls? Oh, no, I'm into peppy gals and blah, 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 that kind of thing, right? Out of nowhere, this guy, he brought up how how do I say this? Basically, he told me how despite having that type, he can't get it up anymore. And my dumbass, dude, inquired. I asked, well, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, I just have a hard time reaching the end point, okay, if you so will, all right? I can't do it. And then I keep inquiring, and I ask him, like, well, how do you do it then? And then he goes, well, I can bend myself over, and let's just say I can vacuum my pickle, all right? But, no, now hold on. That's not the end, okay? He goes further. He goes further. He says, I still cannot reach the end point yet, though. So you know what I have to do? At the tip of the pickle, I vacuum as hard as I can to get the baby oil out. Dude. Dude. I sat there, I'm like, my dumbass said, oh wow, you're really flexible. Oh wow, you're really flexible. He's like, I know, it's pretty difficult, but I was like 13 or 14 at the time, dude. Pause the stream, dude. The stream. Hey, 15, 18 plus. I mean, you've been warned, but like, dude, he told me that, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my gosh. And then I stopped talking to him afterwards. I literally cut connection. It was the worst thing I've ever heard from the mouth of a human being. That's my first ever encounter with a furry, dude, okay? What are the odds that the furry is gonna talk about something like that? Now, to be fair, I did inquire, but regardless, dude, like, this dude should have not said anything. Worst shit I've ever heard in my life, man. Ali, are you still here? No. This is a nice stream. The odds are saying that. Yeah, man. I just stopped talking to him entirely after that. Like, oh, this guy he's messed up, man. He is broken. I cannot talk to this individual anymore. What was that? The hell? Someone just shot me, dude. Dude genuinely ate his kids. I'm starting to remember. I think I asked him, like, has it ever accidentally, you know, has it ever accidentally leaked into your mouth? I think he said yes. I'm pretty sure he accidentally had it, you know, because the way the way he did it was he vacuumed as hard as he can until he was able to. Then he would stop vacuuming and then he'd release. All right. However, he's had instances where that accidentally leaked. So yeah, let's just put it that way. worst first impression of a furry ever, man.